Let's talk.
So word on the goalie.
Word on my goalie is a lower body injury. It's day to day. I don't expect him to miss much time. We will probably for Monday, we'll probably recall a goaltender just for a day or so here and see where he's at. But I don't think it's anything major.
Do you know which?
I know it's not anything major, so it's just be day to day.
Did he ask to come out? Was he?
Yeah, he waved over. I guess after the collision, one of the guys says, Pex might be coming out, so we just told him back, start stretching. So it was good for him. The young kid got in there, still in a sort of a 2-goal game, and I thought he fared really well. And it was sort of neat. His parents had flown in, and they were helping him get settled here in Nashville, and they got the same place. So I thought that was real nice.
Did his eyes get wide, or do you?
Well, I couldn't see him. He had a mask on, so. But he's pretty poised for a young guy. I really give him a lot of credit, and I think Pex has really helped him a lot. I know Mitch has done a really good job, and he's a sponge. He's a good young man.
Is that almost good to get him in without having to think about all day?
Yeah, it is. I think sometimes you look at some of the goaltenders that they get an opportunity to play. I know Backstrom in Minnesota, they didn't really know much about him, and then there was an injury. I think it was Fernandez, and all of a sudden he went in there, and he was a pretty good goaltender. And Mace got a chance when Voki got hurt. So there's a lot of different scenarios. I think that's how goaltenders, sort of find their way, because they get thrown into the fire a little bit and prove that they can sustain it. And tonight he got thrown in the fire, and he did a good job.
What about scoring on the power play?
Oh, we got the game-winning goal on it. I thought the first power play was like, oh heavens, and it was pretty ugly. But some of the decision making that we made, everybody was trying so hard because we've talked about special teams so much, and today I thought special teams won us the game. The PK was outstanding. The 5-on-3, sort of the save that Suits made, that sort of changed momentum. You don't score on the 5-on-3. Especially when you're behind, you probably don't win the game. And I thought our PK was really, really strong. I thought our power play, take out the first one. After that, I thought we were okay. Our entries, we're going to have to work on our entries. I thought they weren't really good, but I thought we had a lot of zone time. We were shooting the puck, and that's what you have to do. You've got some movement, and then the one power play goal that Sully got, that's exactly how we tried to draw it up. We had lots of movement, created the high 3-on-2, and lots of traffic, and it went in the net, and then so we got lots of chances. We put a lot of pucks at the net, 49 pucks at their net, and a lot of it was from our power play. A lot of it was we were thinking to shoot, and that's what we want. And as I was saying, we're not going to build Rome in a day, so hopefully we can continue to work on our power play in a lot of areas of our power play.
You mentioned that the amount of shots. Is that something that you're trying to stress this year? Just shoot the puck more?
Well, no, it's decisions. I mean, I don't want to force things that aren't there. I mean, just say get it and shoot it, But I think you have to show some patience. I think good power play show patience. If the option's not there, then you don't try to force it through a bunch of people and have a little bit of a hope it works. And so we're just trying to make better decisions. And we've got some good pieces. We've got people who can shoot the puck. We've got some people who can retrieve pucks and make some good plays. So it's a little bit of a process right now, and I really don't have a lot of set units in terms of. I've been working with 3 sort of power play units, and everybody's going to sort of earn their way on the power play or off the power play.
Balance.
We had some balanced scoring today. I give a lot of I got Gotch, great goal that started off. I thought all our lines played really well and got contributions from all our lines. I thought Leg One's line did a really good job against a very tough Getzlaff line. So we had contributions right through the whole lineup. So that's what we're going to need, and we've got some people that didn't play tonight that can fill in the lineup. So our depth is there, and I thought our pace is okay. When you have sometimes we played our last game last Saturday or Sunday, and sometimes you get a whole week off, and we had a very busy week in the community and all that you can lose a little bit of your pace, and I thought we did a pretty good job of keeping our pace.
You have a few more days off coming up here. How do you try to it's not ideal to have this much time, but...
Well, it's in October. We're going to have a real tough back-to-back coming up here. we're going to get back to work on Monday because it was a pretty taxing week, and not only for the players because they were so involved in the community and preparing for this game, but our trainers have been, and the coaching staff have been here almost constantly around the clock to get our facility ready. So I want to give them a little bit of a break, and we'll come back on Monday and Tuesday and get back to work. We got a couple of big divisional games coming up.
Before the season started, you talked about wanting the team to have a killer mentality and be able to really, take advantage of opportunities. Considering that Anaheim was on a back-to-back, do you feel like tonight that 16 shots in the first period was a prime example of developing that?
Yeah, we kept them. I mean, I thought their goaltender was real strong tonight, and just as he was last night, he sort of kept them within striking distance, and we had a lot of chances tonight. We put a lot of pucks towards them, put a lot of pressure on their defense. And, they actually did a really good job. They're a little bit depleted on defense with the injuries that they've sustained, and their young guys have really stepped up and played pretty well for them. But obviously they want to get a fast start in their own too, and that can be tough if you get the wrong kind of injury. So we'll have to see where the tough West. It's a battle for sort of 9 months here.
Bouillon was a little more physical than we saw last year.
Well, I've seen Frankie Bouillon fight back when he was back in the minors, and the man is tough. And it was funny. He came here last year, and he really didn't that part of his game he never saw. And you saw it tonight. He was going against a guy that was a foot taller and probably about 50 pounds heavier, and he held his own.
Did you like what you saw out of O'Reilly tonight?
I did. For the most part, I liked a lot of things that Cal did in terms of distributing the puck and making decisions. A couple times, first power play, I didn't like his decision. He tried to make a pass from one corner of the ice to the other corner of the ice through 4 people. I didn't like that. That's going to kill your power play if you do that. So I think he's played really well defensively. I have a lot of trust in him. His face-offs have gotten better and better. As the game went on, I thought, I think we were 4-13. We were actually winning the draw, but we weren't getting the puck. We weren't getting enough help from the other guys other than our centerman. We had one, penalty kill in the second period. I think Smitty won 3 face-offs in a row, and we never ended up with the puck. So, we've got to do a better job of helping out. And the face-offs are so critical. It starts everything. It starts puck possession, starts your power play, or gets the puck out on the penalty kill. So, to me, it's essential that you have that puck.
Shane O'Brien's first game.
I really liked Shane's game. I thought he kept it. Shane, when he keeps it real, I'll say simple and smart. I thought he controlled. Every time he was out there, he did a really good job. He was heavy in terms of weight in front of the net and pushing people away. He was strong on the board, so I didn't have any problem with his game. He was a real pleasant surprise. We only skated once this week back in Vancouver, and he skated once with us, and we put him in the game. I thought he acquitted himself very well.